Great win tonight, MP.
Who we got? We got Detroit. Let's see what we do with Detroit. Made a couple changes on this profile, man.
Throw them buffs on MP. We're in the deep.
See if it get me a little better, to where
MP came
a little closer to where I need to be with this, man. I've been playing like garbage. See if we can fix that. Made a couple impressive plays, though. Won a few games, did a little this and that, but I need to get my game back to where it was in 2017. He's still injured. A couple of injuries. It's Philly. Game bonus.
Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Malik Beasley.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
A look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Tyrese Maxey. Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. And for Detroit, down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot, but you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
Now here's Harris. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a three-point game. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
That was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Cunningham with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Cunningham passes to Duran. They get it back. It's stolen by Maxey. And here they go. Here's Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Philadelphia shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Good on the second one. And here's Detroit. Will stand for the Detroit Pistons. The rebuild continues.
Well, Brian, it's a process that almost every franchise has to go through at one time or another. You just hope players don't feel lost in the shuffle and they keep playing their best basketball.
First team.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Thompson. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Yeah, developing consistency with the jump shot has been Asar Thompson's #1 priority.
Maxey passes to Clutch. Outside Edwards. Pulls it. And Clutch gets it to go. Clutch has got 5 points.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Hardaway from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Here's Yabusele. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Cunningham with the ball. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Shoots over Maxey, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Maxey. Uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Takes a step back. Here's Cunningham. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Drummond to screen on Cunningham. For three, Maxey. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by one. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
Pass to Cunningham. Six on the shot clock. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Here's Clutch, defended by Hardaway. Here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Harris. Here's Thompson, guarded by Edwards. Thompson in the post. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Damn, I thought my man was gonna get that rebound.
5 ticks left in the opening quarter. Launches it from deep. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Detroit on top, leading by 3.
Rin, you make it sweat a little, all right?
What's going on with this, man? I can't see that.
What's left?
Maxey against Schroeder. Cunningham, a screen on Maxey. Here's Schroeder. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kate Cunningham. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Good defense. Let's go, Drummond.
It's Edwards with a drive. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Pistons lead by 5. Cunningham outside. And here's Harris outside. And Grimes pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to Drummond. Here's Grimes. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Yep, that one goes.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Wise here.
Cunningham with the ball. Here's the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Maxey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Schroeder.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Tyrese Maxey, 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Thompson passes to Hardaway. Crafty move. Stolen by Drummond. Edwards for 3. Fires in the triple. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Sinks the tray. Harris has got 5 points.
Yeah, and a triple from Harris, matching the one on the other end. Just great back and forth.
Maxey surveys. Pass to Clutch. Releases. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Dennis Schroeder making highlights for the Pistons. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
33. Please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot. Ooh, better luck next time.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cups to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. And now, time to glance at the power rankings midway through this regular season.
Check out the Pistons. They're sort of stuck in this same range, right in the middle, here in the middle of the season.
Middling overall, just like you're not.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Edwards. Andre Drummond is out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward spot. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Duran with a screen on Maxey. And here's Cunningham outside. Cunningham attacks for 3.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
Here's Clutch. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. Clutch has got 7.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Thompson outside. Duran up top. Drummond defending. Duran, the pass to Cunningham. Puts up the 8-footer. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
Cunningham can spin his way out of a tornado. What a great handle.
Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. Thompson, a screen on Maxey. Cunningham against Maxey. From 12 feet. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Cunningham's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
And Clutch gets it to go.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Changes here for Detroit. Beasley's checked in for Hardaway, and it's Schroeder in for Cunningham.
When I'm going back in, that's all I care about. Let's go.
Checked in for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham comes in for Schroeder.
11? How that?
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Clutch. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pass to Edwards. Thompson with a steal. Harris right side. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Outside Maxey. Here's Clutch. Pass to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from 11. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Cunningham against Maxey. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Cunningham up top. Maxey covering. Cunningham showing the D. No mercy.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
Maxey passes to Clutch. A minute 50 left in the game. No good with a layup. Detroit leading by 10. Unloads from 13. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Clutch gets it to go.
They're hammering him on the open floor right now.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
Cunningham against Maxey. Outside Hardaway. Puts it up from the high post. Rebound by Philadelphia.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's Clutch, defended by Hardaway. Shoots from 12, and it's Maxey missing. And here's Detroit. They're leading by 8. From 11 feet away, it's wide right, hits off the rim.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
Takes a 3. That shot missing.
Man, we could have came back too, man. We have all these misses. It ain't like they were balling for real.
And so it's Detroit with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly...
I went on a bench, we up like 8 points, and I come back, we down 11.
Chin up. Tomorrow's a new day.
It's crazy.
It's okay. They wanted it more.
Shut up.
9 MP.
Remember where these doors they got down here anyway. Front office, security. Some damn cheerleaders. It's a long ass week. That's crazy. Charlotte key game. It's a couple, yo. It's a couple. Lost the last one. What we gonna do? Man, we playing Charlotte again. We played them like 8 times already. Yeah, man, let's do this, man. The Knicks 14-6.
Tonight should be easy work.
MP about to tear the roof off.
MP, you're my favorite player, man. Oh.
Decent game. Playing like trash. Getting better though. What's going on up here? Man, this arena nice. I like this. feel for it.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going.
I'm not used to these.
Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. Hi, everyone. Taking a look at the Hornets. They're at home in this one. But even if they win, it's unlikely they'll advance to the next round.
Exactly. Not likely to be hoisting the cup this season. That 1-2 group record simply isn't going to get it done. But don't forget, this is still a regular season game as well. It matters in the standings.
And then looking at where Philadelphia stands, thus far 1-2 in the NBA Cup. And tonight is the last group stage game.
Time probably is run out on their cup run. You normally have to win 3 games to advance, and obviously that ship has sailed for this group.
And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Yabusele out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Maxey, and it's Clutch, and it's Edwards in at the small forward spot. And the wide open shot from Green. No good with the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hey, DB, we don't see a lot of them, but from what you have seen and heard, what can the Charlotte Hornets do better to improve their overall game?
Well, I think one of the things you have to look at is what are they doing successfully on the offensive end and what are their weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is drawing fouls and getting opportunities at the free throw line. To me, Kev, the best teams do a good job of getting easy points, whether in transition or at the charity stripe.
And the shot goes in.
How about LaMelo getting quickly to that floater game?
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Back to Maxey. Excellent D there from Ball.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Bridges shot. Good.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Pass to Edwards. Driving inside. That one goes. Count it. Clutch has got his second basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's Clutch. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Hornets. Green left side. Some solid defense from Clutch.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Back to Maxey. And the 3-ball is good. Maxey's got 5.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Curry. Nice D from Clutch.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Ball against Maxey. Pass to Clutch. Shot clock at 6. A floater. Williams with the block. Bridges kicks to Green.
I swore I was going to
bounce pass from Bridges. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Green with a screen for Bridges.
Yeah.
Outside for Curry. Charlotte again missing.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Outside Edwards. Here's Maxey. Cans it from downtown. Maxey's got his third bucket of the night.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for this.
Hey, Maxey stepping up.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Mark Williams is checked in for Nurkic. Miles Bridges comes in for Williams. Green is checked in for Smith. And it's Seth Curry in for Ball. Charlotte trailing. We've got Williams. Trey Mann is out there with Curry. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Bridges in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Philadelphia's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Drummond passes to Clutch. Outside, Maxey. They set the screen. Here's Clutch. And with the rebound. Mann's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint, looking for Bridges. He gets it there. That ties it up. Bridges got 9.
I'll tell you, if you're Miles Bridges, you take the easy shots inside when you get them.
Here's Clutch, defended by Mann.
Yo, know I should have had that.
Charlotte has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Driving in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Maxey looking it over. Here's Clutch. And he banks in the layup. Clutch has got the game tied up here for Philadelphia. There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Bridges outside. There's Green with the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Maxey passes to Clutch. 16 seconds left now here in the second.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the boards.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. What a performance from Grant Williams. He has been the story for the Hornets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
In the West, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game.
SGA. By the time I see SGA, I should be twice as good as I am now.
It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Yeah, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting, even when you don't have your best game available.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Edwards is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Clutch in at the 2 guard. Ball kicks to Curry. Bridges outside. From deep, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Clutch. Rebound by Williams. Hornets leading by 4. Curry is inside. He's covered by Maxey. Curry passes to Williams. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end, seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Into the lane. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets.
That unselfishness of LaMelo has been on display since day one.
Pass to Clutch. Goes up from the top of the key. Count that bucket. Clutch has got 8.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Bridges outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Well, Doris, there's no question Miles Bridges is a talented scorer out on the wing.
You are exactly right, Kevin. This is a young man capable of putting up 20 points per game on a nightly basis. Now I want to see Bridges take strides as a defender. He has to show more commitment on that end of the floor.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for the Hornets. Maxey passes to Clutch. Back to Maxey. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 10.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Outside Curry. Ball, the pass to Curry. To the middle, here's Bridges. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Maxey. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And now just a 2-point Hornets lead.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Man with it. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
It's time to tie it, Max.
For the tie. Kept alive.
Get the read.
Pass to Yabusele.
Slow it down. Clear pink for
Tries again. Clutch can't hit. Charlotte's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Bridges shot. Good.
Miles Bridges has steadily built an offensive arsenal that is so impressive. Doesn't matter what the defense sends to them.
New uniforms for the Eagles.
For Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Nurkic. Josh Green comes in for Williams. And it's ball in for Trey Mann.
Get that.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Back to Bridges. Here he goes. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Seth Curry is out there with ball. Then it's Green. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Bridges in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Hornets leading by 7.
Double team.
Now here's Curry. Pass the ball. This one for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his 2nd from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Here's Clutch. He's covered by Ball. Clutch, the pass to Maxey. Here's Clutch from about 16. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
There's 154 left here in the fourth quarter.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
The 76ers trail by 10. Maxey in the corner. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Bridges misses. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Edwards passes to Maxey. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Ball falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Not one to turn down a challenge. Maxey, wow.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Second team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball feeling it out a bit. Lays it up off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 7.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Here's Clutch.
Still coming.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. Boy, were they resilient.
Sure was something. Good game.
Well, I knew he wasn't going undefeated for the rest of the season. It's just one loss.
There have been a few losses.
Long season. Time to grab that lunch bell and go to work.
Kicks MP, you're about to go off.
Are you still looking for tickets for upcoming 76ers home game? Visit our website or the ticket booth in the arena today. There are still seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest Sixers booth or visit the team's ticket site to get yours today. And remember, 76ers fans, we still have tickets available for the upcoming Sixers home game. Make sure you stop by the nearest ticket.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sport. All right, Clark, a decent chunk into the season now. At what point are you starting to feel the aches and pains?
Well, let me think about that. It all depends, BA, on your service time in the league. How many miles do you have on your wheels? For older guys, it only takes a few games. For the younger guys, they're on autopilot and they just go, go, go.
A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Bataze in at the center position.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Now Maxey, pass to Grimes. Here's Clutch. Clock at 6. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's Bataze. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Suggs outside. The three. Rebound by the 76ers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Now here's Suggs. 14 points his last outing. Caldwell Pope for three. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Here's Grimes. Knocks down the long J. Grimes has got 6 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Defense is right there. And Carroll with a screen on Maxey. Here's Suggs. And he banks in the layup.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron, and it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now. You can see Suggs' confidence growing over time with every three that he makes. Keep shooting them, Jalen. Keep shooting them.
Here's Grimes. He has 6. And it's Maxey missing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Caldwell Pope. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, cashing in close, Caldwell Pope. Showing you there, he's more than just a jump shooter.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Here's Clutch. Back to Drummond. Pass to Maxey. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Orlando making a switch here. Wagner's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Clutch. And another miss by Philadelphia. Magic trailed by 3. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Here's Batase. No made baskets yet. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for Orlando, Goga Batase, taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now here's Maxey. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Here's Clutch. Shot clock at 3. He shoots a 3. Rebounded by Suggs. Magic trail by 12. Setting the floor for the Magic. It's Suggs and Anthony at the 1 and the 2. Paolo Banchero is out there with Goga Batase. And it's Black in at the 3.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home.
Clark, the Magic winning the Southeast Division last year. A bit of a surprise to some.
Yeah, I agree. I was surprised as well, but you know what? That young group came together and is a bit ahead of schedule based on the typical trajectory of that kind of young team. But they've got a great, exciting core led by 2022 first-round draft pick, number 1 overall pick, Paolo Banchero. And that's a solid foundation to build around, folks. Part of the job description as a guard, but Anthony relishes the chance to get his teammates good looks.
There's a screen for 3, Maxey. Orlando grabs the miss. Their last encounter in Orlando.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's Clutch. 11 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Oubre from deep. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Oubre. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter. Suggs outside.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Both teams will make substitutions.
I don't know what you call that.
A minute 39 left in the first half of this game. For 3. Nope, 4 for 7 now. The Sixers lead by 14. Here's Grimes. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Here's Suggs, and he jams it home with authority.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Grimes' shot is off.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Shoots. Suggs, no good.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
They get it again. Here's Drummond. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
Wagner outside. Pass to Bataze. Outside, Caldwell Pope. He buries it from three. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Here's Clutch. He's covered by Suggs. Here's Grimes. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. Grimes has got 6 here in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back with you shortly.
I'm giving credit to their front office.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official.
They've got Tyrese Maxey, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Suggs.
Boy, wish you did.
Pass to Wagner. 5 on the clock. Off target with the 3.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's Clutch. Outside Maxey. They set the pick. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Maxey's got 9.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Here's Suggs. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Maxey with it, now guarded by Suggs. Out of bounds, it'll be Orlando's ball. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Knicks, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
You know, for Philadelphia, they're doing more than what people expected, and that's because they're getting solid contributions from some unlikely sources.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And now that we're into December, let's check in on the Rookie of the Year race. And this year's rookie class has been an exceptionally fun one to watch. So I'm sure fans want to know who's out in front. Getting his feet wet early in the year, just outside that top 5. He's a rookie to track the rest of the way.
And the crop of rookies this year is just full of talented players. It's going to be fun to watch them battle for the award.
Well, I tell you, the depth is really impressive when you look at the quality of these rookies, just as you said. And they all will be trying to make their name in the NBA. Your rookie year can say a lot about who you are as a player and what you're made of.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. And that one drops.
Suggs handling his business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
Drummond inside. Working on Batase. Shoots from 12. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Wagner, good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Wagner's got 7.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Clutch passes to Grimes. Outside Maxey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first. The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in, and a change for the Magic. Black's checked in.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
With the step back. Here's Banchero. Good work defensively by Oubre.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Well, Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display, as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Magic. Drummond to screen on Wagner. Clutch passes to Drummond. A shot from the high post. The kick out to Maxey. The offensive rebound. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Black. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Batase. Off target with a jump hook.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Knocks it down from distance. Maxey's got 7 points for the quarter.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Pass to Black. 4-3. And he can't get that one. Up in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Philadelphia, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with...
Deciding to change it up. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Here's Wagner. Pass to Black. Anthony with it. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Drills it from deep.
You just know from a very young age, Cole Anthony's been perfecting that three-point shot. Maybe like his dad. His dad was kind of a pedestrian three-point shooter, though.
Setting the floor for the Magic. It's Suggs and Anthony at the 1 and the 2. Wagner is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Black in at the 3, the small forward. 6 to shoot. Here's Clutch. The Sixers again can't hit.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Suggs with the bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
Anthony outside. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Let's go with a 3. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Anthony's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
So for the Magic, Batase's checked in for Wagner. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Anthony. A nice shot by Grimes.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The 3 from Banchero. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Maxey driving in. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Boy, I like it. Quick, aggressive move by Maxey.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Defense right on him. Suggs outside. Back to Caldwell Pope. Banchero outside. No good from outside.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Clutch. And here is Maxey. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the 76ers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Tyrese Maxey.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Pass to Suggs. From the top of the key, Drummond grabs the miss.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Clutch. He's covered by Caldwell Pope with a 9-footer, and Drummond with the finish. And the 76ers lead by 15.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win.
Great win tonight, MP.
Good job, MP. I see. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
What's up, MP?
Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Please text the word 76er along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Are you still looking for tickets to upcoming 76ers home game? Visit our website or the ticket booth in the arena today. Tickets are still available for the next Sixers home game, so purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for our home game or sign up for season tickets. Don't forget to give us the game for calendar day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, the Sixers mascot, and Green Team. And you'll want to be at the next Sixers home game, everyone. Bring your friends and family because everyone in attendance will receive their own. At shooting guard, 6'3".
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've got time now to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. And, of course, it's still early. A little over a month gone in this new NBA season. But let's take a look at who's made a nice impact so far. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in this season for him.
And there are a bunch of rookies who look like they have very good careers ahead of them.
That would be the indication so far. They've contributed to their teams instantly at the start of the season.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. And Richard, the season's still in its early stages, but the travel miles already starting to add up for some teams.
But it's so easy now compared to a few decades ago. All flights are chartered, team meals, sleep scientists. Road games aren't easy, but they are easier.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Suggs passes to Banchero. Here's Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Banchero. It's good from the top of the key.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Clutch. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Oh, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Drummond with a screen on Wagner. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Takes the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Wagner's got 5 now.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
Clutch the pass to Maxey. And they get it. Clutch can't hit. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 6-point game. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Here's Clutch. Sweet little floater. Clutch has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Inside. And Suggs throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Banchero. Pass to Grimes. And here we go. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, great hustle play there from Wagner. Gets into the open court and cashes in on the break.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence.
Orlando making a change here. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And so here is Philadelphia, trailing by 2. Oubre passes to Drummond. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Here's Clutch. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
We've got Kelly Oubre. Clutch out there with Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's McCain in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Drummond. Four on the shot clock. And there's the drive.
And how about the big fella on that one? Hard to contain Drummond when he goes that strong on the inside.
Carter outside. Here's Black. Anthony taking his time here. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
The 76ers trail. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Wagner's checked in for Banchero. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Anthony.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside, Maxey for the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Grimes has got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
Outside, Carter. And Clutch pulls it down.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Grimes. Drummond the screen, beyond the arc. Shot by Grimes, no good. The Magic trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Down low.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The 76ers making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. Drummond working against Carter. And Drummond kicks to Oubre. Good on the three-point shot. Oubre's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the 76ers.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers on top, leading by just 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And that game against the Bulls.
And a look back now at the first half as the Sixers have
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Franz Wagner displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Defense is right there. Here's Suggs, and he uses the glass on the layup. Suggs has got it all tied up now for Orlando.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Here's Clutch, and he converts the layup. Clutch has got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Suggs passes to Carter. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Over Maxey. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Abusele's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Clutch the pass to Grimes. There's a good screen. Buries it from 3-point range. Grimes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Oubre's checked in for Philadelphia. Black's checked in for Orlando. Suggs dishes to Carter. Black kicks to Carter. To the inside. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Clutch the pass to Grimes. Wide open. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Grimes has got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The shake. And he gets the jumper to drop. Suggs has got 9 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Clutch, driving the lane.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Clutch the pass to Drummond. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Nailed from three-point land. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Carter kicks to Banchero. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set.
Substitution on the court.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Suggs. Anthony against Maxey. Here's Clutch. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. We've got Maxey. Also Clutch out there. And it's McCain in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
McCain. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 7. Suggs with the steal. To the middle, trying to find Wagner and gets it to him. Chalk up 2 there. And that's 11 points for Franz Wagner.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Here's Clutch. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And then Carter with the jam.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Clutch the pass to Grimes. Now here's Drummond. Outside, Maxey connects from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Banchero, that's good.
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Banchero getting a nice taste of it right there.
Clutch the pass to Drummond. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And I know Coach loves to see Banchero get rolling out there. He is capable of some serious production.
Here's Grimes. He's defended by Wagner. Clutch the pass to Grimes. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Orlando. It's a 5-point game.
Going on the attack there. Great effort from Wagner.
Pass to Grimes. Got it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, if we're going to win, we have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
43 seconds left in the game. Up top, Maxey. He's covered by Suggs. Shoots it. Clutch can't hit.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his third foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Orlando. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
To the paint. Here's Carter. Money!
Big moments, not too much for Carter Jr. Clutch gene coming through.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a three-point lead.
Philadelphia, number 11, taking 2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
Ben Carroll, left side. Misses the three. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
So Philadelphia.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.